Hello everyone, welcome to the greenhouse. I hope this video finds you guys well today. Welcome, I'm Danny, and welcome to part 3 of the greenhouse tour and update. Today we are going to focus on this shelf here and this corner and hopefully make it under 20 minutes. So grab a drink and get comfy and come along. So this is where I try to keep all of my orchids with their really tall flower spikes. I actually took a top shelf out right there, but I'm running into a little bit of a problem because here in Northeast Ohio, we had warm weather come in and then we had cold weather come in. And now I have, let me show you. This bottom shelf right here is a lot of just no ID Phalaenopsis winter bloomers, but because that cold weather came back through, all of these, except for maybe 2, are respiking. So I am going, I'm gonna need some more room for these flower spikes to grow. So this bottom shelf, like I said, is just all no ID grocery store phals. Nothing too crazy down here. Now back up to the top, we have Knit Nanny Gold. We have this one that you guys have seen. You guys, I'm not going to spend too much time on all of these because they've been in bloom forever and you guys have seen them quite often. This little phal has gotten a lot of attention lately. It's very pretty. And this one here is one of the very few fragrant hybrids that I have found at a grocery store. Most of these are from Trader Joe's, by the way. And it also has silver leaves. It's the first one that I've ever found with silver leaves. And back here, I really like this white Phalaenopsis because it kind of has taken on a pyloric form. And I just like it, but unfortunately it has a terminal spike. So I'm hoping, I'm just gonna keep caring for it like I have been, and hopefully it'll give me a keiki. I do have my Dendrobium nobile Love Memory Fizz back there, just because it gets good light right there, and it's also, the canes are pretty tall on it. Oh my gosh, I just found a flower spike, you guys. I just found a flower spike, yay! Sorry, that was off track, but that caught my eye. Cool. So yeah, you guys have seen all of these quite often. Now let's go, oh, can't forget the string of turtles. Nice, thick, chunky string of turtles. You know, there's not anything really special about this, but I do think it's very, very cute. Now, let's go down to this middle shelf. You saw a lot of these violets already in my African violet bloom tour. A lot of them are opening, but this one was not in bloom when I did that video, and I'm super happy that I get to show it to you guys. It's very pretty, very unique, and the leaves are very, very dusty. Here are the little seedlings that came off of this Phalaenopsis right here. Not came off, it was like a community pot. This is from High Desert Orchids, and I paid $28 for it, and it came with all of those babies as well in that pot, and that's been doing phenomenal. Now over here there's some mini no IDs. This one is pretty special to me. My oldest son also picked himself out a orchid, and this is the one he picked out, so that one's pretty special to me. And let's grab this guy here. This is from Orchid Classics. Oh man, you can see that leaf just fell right off. So this is from Orchid Classics. Let me show you the name tag. That's upside down. And I paid $40 for this, and it came really rootless. And it has started sending off a flower spike off of this keiki right here. So I'm guessing this mother plant is hitting the road on its way out, and that's why it produced a keiki. So at least for $40 I will get to see it bloom at least one time. This is a Phalaenopsis that I also bought from Orchid Classics. It is the Phalaenopsis Tetraspis alba by Green. It's growing that new leaf really well. I'm happy with the color, but these other leaves are starting to get some of that discoloration in there, of that yellow spotting. So I'm not too sure what's going on with it, but I'm keeping my eye on it. It also came with this little baby, and the baby's doing very well. This is Phalaenopsis stewartiana that I received from friends for my birthday. Get out of here, little fly. Get. That I received for my birthday from some friends, and you can see it's going through some setbacks. So these are 3 new leaves. It has grown 3 leaves. Its 3rd leaf on the way in a matter of about 6 months, and the roots were they weren't great, but I think it's adjusting, and I think it's on its way to starting to thrive. Now back here we have some smaller seedling size oncidium types from my friend Heath at Trees Epiphytes, his YouTube channel Trees Epiphytes, and Yoshi from Plants and Other Things. And they're doing really well, all new growth. I don't think they'll be blooming anytime soon. Maybe next year I'll get some blooms off of those. And I just have some succulents. This is Encyclia polybulbin. Very cute blooms, very tiny blooms that are kind of a tan brown color, but smell like lemon pine saw cleaner, but not in a bad way. I don't know if that makes sense, but it smells good. I like it. Over here hanging we have my Dendrobium anusimum from the Maui Orchid Whisperer, and it has grown tremendously. It is just, I got it as a dinky little thing that was just rootless and in horrible shape, and at first I put it in here with just all pebbles at the bottom, and then when it started growing its new growth with new roots, I gave it a top layer of moss, and it is giving me all kinds of new growth now, new roots, doing really good. I do water it every day now that it's getting hot. This is Dendrobium parishii that was just recently in bloom from the Maui Orchid Whisperer, and it is giving me 2 new growths, and it's in all moss, so I don't water that as often. Now over here is my Alocasia green velvet, or sometimes also called Friedeck. This is my mother plant. I love this plant. It's going through some spider mite issues right now. The weather has gotten warm here, and the spider mites, I'm fighting them hard. They like this plant a lot, and I'm fighting them. My micans, my philodendron micans. Over here is that Zebrina alocasia I bought from Etsy, and it is sending out a new leaf right there. I'm really happy about that. I have some cuttings I sell, and I propagate my house plants on the side for extra money for my kids. And this is a baby mojito. I have some caladiums, and my son Theo's Phalaenopsis orchid right there. I think that was a rather short tour and update that time, you guys. We did it pretty quick. That'll be opening soon, I bet. Right there, yep, that's gonna be opening soon. That's a Encyclia type. But thanks for joining along. I'm glad this one was quick. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy growing, everyone. Stay safe. Till next time.